Welcome once again, all of my college football fans around the world. And of course, everybody knows, especially all of my Miami Hurricanes fans out there. I had a blast hanging out with you guys during the live stream for the Toledo game. I appreciate all the love you guys show me, and it was super fun just hanging out with other Miami Hurricanes fans. But it is game week once again, baby. We have begun preparation for the Duke Blue Devils. We will be playing them this Friday, so keep that in mind. It's not a Saturday game. This is a Friday night game. Friday, September 29th at 7 p.m. on ESPN. Now, Miami and Duke, to give you a little bit of history about these two teams, Miami and Duke have played 14 times in total in the past, with Miami winning 12 of those 14 games. Now, Miami won last year with a final score of 40-21, and they currently hold a 3-game win streak over Duke. That means that the last time Duke beat Miami was back in 2013. However, that was with Al Golden at the reins leading Miami. So that was the last time Duke has a W on us. Now, let's talk a little bit about Duke, because I'm not going to lie, I had to do a little bit of research. I've not been keeping up with Duke. There's not been a lot of talk about Duke. Not that this necessarily means anything, but they're not in the top 25. There's just not been a lot of talk about them. However, Duke comes into this game 4-0, and for some of you that may be a surprise. It was a slight surprise to me. But Duke comes into this game 4-0 with some notable wins against Baylor and their win this last Saturday against North Carolina. Now, in the North Carolina game, Duke only threw for 202 yards and rushed for 186 yards. Against Baylor, they only rushed for 57 yards and still won the game. So, honestly, I'm going to break this down and make this really simple. I don't think that Duke is that big of a threat to Miami. Now, before all of you jump the gun and start ripping me a new one in the comment section, I don't think we should look past Duke. I don't think we should look past any team. We should always bring our A game and keep it 100 every game, you know, full speed all the time, just savage, brutal beatdown every game. However, I really just don't think Duke is that good. I feel like that Duke kind of just plays, you know, just standard foot. There's nothing special about Duke, basically, is what I'm getting at. They don't have this just amazing passing game. They don't have this amazing just run game. They don't have this shut you down defense. They're just okay. I don't think they've really played a formidable opponent like they're going to face when they play Miami. Now, Miami stayed number 14 in the AP poll this week, so they didn't move any from the Toledo game. But my keys for Miami winning this game against Duke, for starters, just honestly, play freaking Miami football, man. You know, just, again, I say it all the time, just a savage, brutal beatdown, you know, lay down the big hits, you know, big plays, just get the ball to our playmakers. Second, I hate to pick the guy out. I'm going to be honest. I try to be about spreading positivity, but Delaney must improve. I know that, you know, that's calling out a specific player, but I've watched the tape, and Delaney consistently got burned by the Bethune-Cookman receivers and this last game against Toledo. Again, I know there are other players that I'm sure that happens to, but they've been targeting wide receivers specifically that Delaney is on. So the guy has to improve, or we got to get somebody else in there until he does, just honestly. Now, also, I feel like another key is we've still got to utilize the tight ends more. We didn't have that many passes to Herndon or Irvin, and those are some big dudes, some big tight ends, and I think that we can make some key plays with them. You know, maybe roll out with some play action where Rozier can either keep it or, you know, throw it to a tight end. I really think that that's a key to winning this game. Now, I'd like to mention this every week just to see where they put us. ESPN's matchup predictor percentage for this game has Miami's win percentage at 45.1% and Duke's win percentage at 54.9%. So ESPN has us coming in as slight underdogs in this game. This is at Duke, which if you've been to their stadium, I have. I don't feel like is a huge advantage for them. It is home field, but you know they don't really rock that stadium too much. But ESPN has us as a slight underdog. I hope we take that and we have a chip on our shoulder. And I want to tell you guys, I'm going to give you, okay, I'm just going to go ahead and tell you my prediction. This has been kind of a quick preview video. I understand we've just gone through some quick stats, and I want to tell you why. I don't think Duke is going to be a difficult game for Miami. I think that we've shaken off the rust from the 2 weeks off that we had in the Toledo game. We performed quite well in the second half of that game. I think that carries over. And to be honest, I think this is not a difficult game for us. So there's not a ton to cover. I just think we play Miami football. We go in and just do our thing and come out with a W on Friday. So with that, I want to give you guys my prediction for the final score of the game. I've got a piece of paper here and I will write it out. My prediction for the game, I think that Miami gives Duke the D, and the final score of the game will be 41-17. That gives Miami 5 touchdowns and 2 field goals, and Duke 2 touchdowns and a field goal. They will move the ball on us a little probably early on, but then Miami's defense, as long as Delaney improves or you know, we get someone else in there, we come in with that shutdown defense in the second half. And speaking of the second half, I know that Miami didn't have the best first half against Toledo, but for all you fans that, you know, were just absolutely bashing Miami, I'm all for constructive criticism when needed. But let me tell you guys, I bleed orange and green. So you are just crazy if you think that I'm going to walk out on a game, or if I'm going to leave a game when I'm there. I'm not even going to walk away from the TV when I'm watching it at home. I might walk away for a second because I'm frustrated, but I'm coming right back. I'm not just going to turn the game off. I bleed orange and green. You know, it repping the U until I die, baby. I think that we're slowly kind of becoming the team that we're going to be, and I think that starts and kicks in 100% in this Duke game. So again, we come out with the W, 41-17 on Friday night. I don't think Duke gives us very much trouble. Now, for all of you guys that aren't subscribed, be sure to subscribe to the channel. I'll be doing a live hangout this Friday night for the Duke game. I can't stream the game, but what we do is it's kind of just a virtual hangout, and I'll provide some links to try to help you guys find the stream, but we all just kind of hang out and chat about Miami football. And 2 other quick things, I will be attending the North Carolina game. I have already got my tickets, baby. They came in the mail the other day. I'll be in section 102. And for everyone who wants to show up and be in a video, I'll be filming for the channel. So come up to me, say, "What's up, Coop?" or "What's up, College Football Vids?" or "Hey, you know, ugly short dude," you know, just whatever you want to call me. Just come up to me, say hey, and I'll hook you up with a free Miami Hurricanes decal. My wife makes them here. And also, I'll leave a link if you can't attend the North Carolina game. My wife sells these Miami Hurricanes decals. You guys, the Miami Hurricanes family has been awesome, and you guys have been purchasing them. I'll leave a link in the description below to her eBay store. But they're real cheap. The small ones are like $3, free shipping, and you can show your support for the U. And it helps feed me and my family. And by family, I mean me, my wife, and my dog, because I don't have any kids. But you guys don't want my cute little Siberian Husky to go hungry, right? I'll put a picture of her up beside me here, but help feed my Siberian Husky by purchasing some of these decals. And I really just appreciate the love, guys. But I'm super excited. We don't have to wait as long for this game since it's a Friday night game. So let's just go in and just kick some butt and come out with the W. This has been College Football Vids with another preview video. Remember, guys, we're all one big happy college football family. But I gotta say, it's always better at the end of the day when you get to rep the U. Peace out, guys.